As one of the largest and most diverse countries in the world, the United States boasts an amazing amount of tourist destinations ranging from the skyscrapers of New York and Chicago, the natural wonders of Yellowstone and Alaska, to the sunny beaches of California, Florida, and Hawaii. With so many tourist attractions in the USA, it's tempting to list entire cities or even states, but in this top 15 I have tried to focus on specific attractions. Number 15. Bryce Canyon National Park. Located in southern Utah, Bryce Canyon National Park is a breathtaking display of rock formations. Technically, Bryce Canyon isn't a canyon, but a series of natural amphitheaters. Mormon settlers once called the canyon home, but now most visitors come for the awe-inspiring views and the magnificent hiking opportunities. Sunset Point is one of the most popular vantage points, offering panoramic views of the red, yellow, and orange rock formations. Queen's Garden Trail is another favorite, because it offers green trees amongst the red rocks for a brilliant juxtaposition. Number 14. French Quarter in New Orleans. New Orleans, Louisiana, is made up of several unique districts, but none is so famous as the French Quarter. Also known as the Vieux-Quart, the French Quarter truly explores the rich French colonial influences on the city of New Orleans. Incredible architecture abounds, with the St. Louis Cathedral being the main attraction. The French Quarter boasts the Moonwalk, a paved walkway next to the Mississippi River, as well as Bourbon Street, the undeniable hub of nightlife, drinking and entertainment in the city. Number 13. Sedona Red Rock Country. A 2-hour drive north of Phoenix is Sedona, Arizona. Sedona isn't a big city, but it is a major tourist attraction in the U.S. thanks to its gorgeous red rock landscape. Known as Red Rock Country, this region is an outdoor lover's dream. Countless canyons, creeks, and paths encourage outdoor activity, with Cathedral Rock Trail being one of the local favorite hiking spots. One of the most interesting spots in Sedona combines the new with the old, with the contemporary Chapel of the Holy Cross built right into the side of the red rocks themselves. Number 12. Walt Disney World. Orlando, Florida, is a hub of amusement parks, but none is so popular as Walt Disney World. Many travelers don't realize that Walt Disney World is actually made up of several distinct theme parks, including the Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and the Blizzard Beach Water Park. Visitors will be able to enjoy thrill rides, watch Broadway-quality shows and explore the nightlife, cuisine, shopping and entertainment at Disney Springs. Number 11. Yosemite National Park. In the Sierra Nevada mountains of California, there is Yosemite National Park. This extraordinary destination is known the world over for its amazing scenery. Within this single park, visitors can peer off spectacular granite cliffs, admire clear waterfalls, and see sequoia trees, that are hundreds of years old. Yosemite Valley is a top spot to explore in the park, because it boasts the enormous Yosemite Falls as well as the granite monolith called Half Dome. Number 10. White House in Washington, D.C. The White House in Washington, D.C. is the official residence and office of the President of the United States. It was built between 1792 and 1800 and first used by President John Adams. After the 9/11 attacks, it has become more difficult to visit the White House, and today tours are available only for groups of 10 or more, and must be requested up to 6 months in advance through your member of Congress or your country's U.S. ambassador. Number 9. Denali National Park. The Denali National Park and Preserve is located in interior Alaska and contains Mount McKinley, the highest mountain in North America. The word Denali means the high one in the native Athabascan language, and refers to Mount McKinley. In addition, the park protects an incredible wilderness area that contains grizzly bears, caribou, moose, wolves, and numerous other creatures. Number 8. Las Vegas Strip, the gambling mecca of the world. Las Vegas is situated in the midst of the southern Nevada desert landscape. Casinos can be found throughout Las Vegas, but the Strip, a stretch of Las Vegas Boulevard South, contains the most of them. It features giant mega casino hotels, decorated with lavish care and attention to detail to create a fantasy-like atmosphere. The casinos often have names and themes that evoke romance, mystery, and faraway destination. Number 7. Florida Keys. The Florida Keys are a 120-mile-long chain of tropical islands curving around the base of the Florida Peninsula, connected to the mainland by a series of bridges. The most spectacular bridge, the 7-Mile Bridge in the Lower Keys, has been frequently used as a location for films including True Lies and Fast 2 Furious. U.S. Highway 1, the overseas highway, runs from Key Largo, Isla Madora, Marathon, Lower Keys and finally to Key West, the most distant and most famous island. Number 6. Kilauea. Kilauea is the most recent of a series of volcanoes that have created the Hawaiian archipelago. It is a very low, flat shield volcano, vastly different in profile from the high, sharply sloping peaks of stratovolcanoes. Kilauea is one of the most active volcanoes on the Earth, an invaluable resource for volcanologists. 33 eruptions have taken place since 1952, not including the current eruption which started on January 3, 1983 and is still ongoing. Number 5. Niagara Falls. Situated between the state of New York and the province of Ontario, Niagara Falls is one of the most spectacular natural wonders on the North American continent. Niagara Falls is actually 3 different falls: the American Falls, Bridal Veil Falls, and Horseshoe Falls. Horseshoe Falls is located on the Canadian side, while the other are located in New York. With more than 14 million visitors each year, it is one of the most visited tourist attractions in the world. Number 4. Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge is a suspension bridge spanning the Golden Gate, the strait between San Francisco and Marin County to the north. The Golden Gate Bridge was the longest suspension bridge span in the world when it was completed in 1937, and has become an internationally recognized symbol of San Francisco and California. The famous red-orange color of the bridge was specifically chosen to make the bridge more easily visible through the thick fog that frequently shrouds the bridge. Number 3. Yellowstone. Yellowstone National Park was the world's first national park, set aside in 1872 to preserve the vast number of geysers, hot springs, and other thermal areas, as well as to protect the incredible wildlife and rugged beauty of the area. Yellowstone lies on top of a gigantic hotspot where light, hot, molten mantle rock rises towards the surface. Subsequently, the park contains half of all the world's known geothermal features, with more than 10,000 examples of geysers and hot springs. In addition, black bears, grizzly bears, deer, elk, bison, and wolves can all be found within the park borders. Manhattan. Manhattan is one of New York's 5 boroughs, and is what people most often think of when they picture New York City. Its familiar skyline and sights have been featured 1,000 times on screen. Walk in the shadow of the skyscrapers, picture the Statue of Liberty, see a Broadway show, climb the Empire State Building, stroll Central Park, window shop on Fifth Avenue, or stagger around a museum. Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is located in northern Arizona and is one of the great tourist attractions in the United States. Carved over several million years by the Colorado River, the canyon attains a depth of over 1.6 kilometers and 446 kilometers long. The Grand Canyon is not the deepest or the longest canyon in the world, but the overwhelming size and its intricate and colorful landscape offers visitors spectacular vistas that are unmatched throughout the world.